Hey, folks. So I was thinking about the Mandala effect. Uh, it's been so much in the news lately. Um, I think what they're talking about is like a mandala is it's like sacred geometry or something. It's something. It's kind of like a lucky charm from India, I think. Where they do like these diagrams and symbols, with like straight lines and things inside a circle, or like a square inside a circle, and you put another circle outside the square, and then you use a ruler and a protractor and all this complicated math stuff. I never really learned much about mathematics, so I'm not really sure what all that Mandala effect is. Um, Really unusual. I mean, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the former government of South Africa that was really racist, and had these blood diamonds and this illegal diamond trade type stuff. And what was it? Was it Newsweek or Time? It wasn't Newsweek. I think it was Time Magazine, actually. I think about I don't know. It had something to do with beer. I don't drink beer and blood diamonds either. I don't want to support blood diamonds of Jewish slaves digging for diamonds and being forced to dig for diamonds in Ukraine. That's not cool. Forcing them little Jewish kids in Ukraine with their space lasers. I mean, they got space lasers. They should just use the. I don't understand why don't they use the space lasers to. Shouldn't they just use the space lasers to do the diamond mining? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. They probably got they probably just escaped, and they probably got like a hidden base in South Africa or something, or not. I mean South America. I want to say South Africa. South America. They're supposed to be like this, this hidden base of the beer company family. Or was that the Nazis, the old Nazis from the former Nazis from South Africa? That was so long ago, though. I mean, I didn't fight in that war, so the war, when uh, the war against the Dutch, or was that the Confederates against the Union? Mm, I'm just confused on these details. It's kind of messing me up. Anyways, yeah, that. Well, I think that's the thing. Humans have a fallible memory. We're kind of dumb, and so we don't get our details right or even accurate. I mean, the Mandela effect might not have anything to do with the nation of India or blood diamonds, from the beer company. Probably has nothing to do with that. Just throwing shit out there, see what sticks to the wall. Basically what Johnny used to say all the time. May he rest in peace. God, I mean, I can't. Yeah, we have fallible memories, and it's easier to store. What they call this. It's like a zip file compression. It's easier to store more information. You would think maybe if you just kind of compress it down to the like essential bullet points is what they call. So what the corporate people call it, bullet points. So for example, of course this has nothing to do with the Mandala effect of South Africa. Or the Jewish Nazis in Ukraine with their space lasers. I'm talking about people's memories, how they kind of can be defective and they leave out details, or they embellish this or that, or they spin it to where it makes them look good and makes somebody else look bad. But yeah, they just have faulty memories, like with the Star Wars. Okay, Star Wars. Um, the Star Wars was it was a program to sort of try to help keep Americans safe, but maybe defend the whole world too, in a way. But there was also a movie. That's what it was. There was a movie, I think. It was called Star Wars, and I think it came out in 1987. When Star Wars came out in 1987. Anyways, I might be wrong about that, but I just remember the lines in the movie because I really enjoyed it, so I went and saw it a whole bunch of times, and but I mean there might be some parallel universes or alternate realities or something out there. It's got me confused, but I thought the way when I watched the movie, the way I remember it was it goes like this. Like the climax of it's not Star Wars. I think it was the second one. Wasn't it the second? Yeah, I think it was the second Star Wars. So that must have come out like in 1991 or something. After Desert Storm, Storm the Desert, Storm Kaplan, Storm this, Storm that. I don't know. So many storms happening these days, especially with the global warming stuff. Anyways, I think it was the second Star Wars movie. Yeah, come out like in 1991 or something. And so anyhow, the way the lines went, it was the character Darth Vader. He's like he says, "Luke, Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father." And then Luke says, "He told me you killed him." And then the Darth Vader character says, "No, I am your father." And then Luke is like, the Luke character freaks out. He says, "No!" And he starts looking down. He's like, "What am I going to do now? I guess I have to kill myself because this is fucked up." And then I think eventually he just sort of let goes. He's just like, "Well, nothing I can do. You're here, boom." He just let go. And of course Darth Vader's reaching out trying to grab him, And then the Luke character just says, he just sort of gives up. He says, "Well, all hope is lost. The lost generation." And he just sort of drops down the tube. And, end of the story. Guy killed himself. What a tragedy. Well, I guess for my next deep dive, I'm sorry I didn't cover the Mandala effect very well about the alternate realities. I think it's people just have defective memory. They kind of shorten things and they just don't get their facts quite right. But hey, that's conspiracy theories. I gotta be politically correct. I don't want to upset anybody with my wild conspiracy theories about people having bad memories. I know everybody has a perfect memory. But I have kind of an unusual memory that really makes it hard to forget. Learn to forget. Learn to forget. Wish I could learn how to forget. Well, I guess that's it for this video. I gotta get busy. I got a whole bunch of things to do today. Finish kind of cleaning up. I think I'll sort of start cleaning my tools and oiling them and getting them ready. I'm gonna make a new workshop here in my room here. And so yeah, I ain't got time to worry about all these conspiracy theories and Mandala effects of South African beer companies and blood diamonds and hidden in a secret base underground, Antarctica, whatever. I don't believe it. There ain't nothing down there in Antarctica except ice. It's just a bunch of bullshit, It's just, they just trying to pull the wool over your eyes with that kind of stuff, So, I don't know. I'm gonna get off the conspiracy theory and the UFO stuff. That's just depressing me, man. I don't believe in aliens. Aliens. Nah. I mean, heck, if they were here, they'd be so much smarter than me that I wouldn't be able to fight back in any form or fashion, so why worry about them, you know? Be like that Luke Skywalker guy, just give up and let go, you know? Let go of the past or whatever. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing. There never was any Mandala effect in India, and there were never any blood diamonds in South Africa. They were happy and willing immigrants or whatever that nobody forced them to dig for diamonds and shit like that. That sounds kind of racist anyways, you know. I don't want to be racist by promoting this Mandala effect theory, so anyways, I gotta get some coffee. What else I gotta do? I gotta clean up this room. It's filthy. I spilled another bucket of piss the other day, and like I said, I think I'm gonna work on getting my tools all cleaned up, old. Like, I can't even use my pliers. They've rusted up. It's like, man, I must have gone through a time warp. It doesn't seem like there's been enough time. I guess time just goes faster and faster as you get older and older, you know. Tend to get senile and forget all these things. But, I mean, I'm just totally out of the loop with technology, you know. Some dude from Singapore or China or somewhere told me, hey, you're behind the times. The world has left you behind, you know. So, I don't know. I think astrology is the hot new thing, you know. I'm not sure if I believe in that astrology stuff too much. Maybe there might be something to it, but I don't know. And psychic projection stuff. I'd like to remote view South America. I almost said South Africa. There ain't nothing in South Africa. It's just barren wasteland, I think. Since the nuclear war. But, oh well. I guess that's it for this audio recording. I ain't shaved and everything. It's the only reason I don't have my face on here, you know. And I didn't really write a script or have anything prepared, you know, to where I could do a good show. I mean, you should really practice your technique and stuff before you do a show, or at least memorize your lines for the movie, you know. Alright, well, thanks a lot, and thanks for listening.